And it looks like we're on, my guy.
Oh, we're on.
Yeah.
What
Welcome
up?
back to another week, dude.
What up?
Yeah, Premier League's back in full force, man.
Yeah,
I
but
love it.
I love it too. But the problem is, international breaks coming up.
Dude, they suck you in.
They do suck
and
you
then
in.
they piss you off.
They give you a lot of like anticipation, like Premier League's back, like this is gonna be great, and then international break.
Yeah, international break. Quick, everyone who's panicked, use their wild cards. Oh, wait, maybe that's us.
That was me.
yeah,
Literally week one.
Use your wild cards. Now they're all going to get international break, and that's no injuries. That's what we're fucking hoping for, man. We have some pretty good games this week. And then also some good outcomes. A couple of our fantasy league, but
was there? I wasn't a part of that.
yeah, it was I, man. I was yet again under the average. Okay, I'm subpar, and we're running the league. It's not looking good, bruv.
Big man tinge.
Yeah. Well, let's jump into some EPL news before we get into incidents and games from this week.
Yep.
So obviously we've got 5 days left of the window.
Yeah.
When
I
this
think
comes
Sunday. I think Monday morning is like our time. Will be the end of the transfer window.
I still think there's a lot of transfers to happen, to be fair.
I think there's a lot of teams that still need to transfer. Like you've still got. I think you guys need a centre back.
Yeah, we probably need a defensive player.
A defensive. Yep.
I think we need another striker too.
I think he needs another striker. Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ishak is still the ideal one.
There's still. I get this saga continues, right? Like
it's going to go right until the final hour.
Newcastle's come out and said no, he's not going anywhere. And then he's released another statement today, essentially going, well, they came to his house to try and convince him. And he's like, I'm never playing for Newcastle again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's very firm that apparently he's never playing for Newcastle again. He obviously wants to come to Liverpool, and he reckons there was a whole bunch of promises that were broken to him. So they didn't offer him a contract at the end of last year. They've only now offered him a new contract because Liverpool approached, so they want to keep him, so they try to give him
he still had, what, 3 years?
3 years. So there was no reason for them to give him a new contract.
But if they promised him a new contract, then...
And then didn't go through with it,
yeah,
then they thought they could just keep him for another season. I think that's their tactic with it, that they want him for one more season.
Yeah.
Right? Get him into the Champions League, stay in the Champions League, attract some players, get rid of their PSR issues.
Were they Champions League last year?
No, they weren't. I don't think did they have Europe. They didn't have Europe.
I don't think they were in Europe
year.
at all.
No, they didn't have Europe at all.
Yeah.
And then also I was wrong last week. I said he put in a transfer and didn't actually put in a formal transfer request.
Yeah.
He had discussions with the club, like the sporting director as well as Eddie Howe, and said to him, "Look, my plans are to leave next season.
Yep.
So open up offers for it and stuff." They made him promise they would look at offers for him. And he's obviously been pissed off that it's not like the situation with like Mark Gahey, for instance, right, where he wants to leave. He's only got 1 year left on his contract.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
because Palace is so adamant to keep him, but
because they got rid of Eze now, they don't actually need the money like they did before they got rid of Eze.
Again, it's that situation of do you release him now and get money out of him? It's like the Trent situation, right? Do you release him now and get money now, or do you sacrifice the year and get zero? Because I saw you guys put in a bid for 60 mil.
No,
or like that, or maybe that's what Palace want. Sorry, that's what Palace want.
Palace want 60. Want to pay 30.
Oof. Yeah,
because
but you would wait if it's 1 year. You'd wait.
Well,
yeah,
it's 30 mil. Or we'll just wait 1 year and get next year. And that's the conversation that we're having with them.
Which would be a great replacement for Kanate if he leaves on a free. Yeah,
we've seen how he's played at the start of this season.
Bro, his mind is elsewhere. His mind is elsewhere.
Because so the Ishak saga will go on for the next days.
Oh yeah, this will go on till the last minute.
We'll do the full transfers updates and all the big, probably our top 5 transfers. Each of us, what we think is going to be the best for the season, because it's going to be international break. And then,
well, look, next week we'll have the rundown of whatever, but there won't be anything to talk about for next week. So
exactly right.
We'll have a bit of time. We'll have a bit of time in our hands.
Yeah, but I think another interesting. That's Man U again, right? So they've had sagas with Anthony.
Well, they've had Anthony, who is still keen to go to Betis, and Betis are keen for him, but they still haven't worked out a deal.
Well, they're crowdfunding.
Bro, the way he played at Betis last season for that 6 months he was there, bro, I don't blame him.
Because he refuses to look at any other clubs.
Yeah.
Unless it's Betis, because he enjoys it there.
And they love him there. You know what I mean? They played his style of football. It worked. Then you've got Garnacho, who is still keen to come to Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he rejected all Saudi offers.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I only want Chelsea. So now it's up to Chelsea to come with a adamant, with a good enough bid for him. I reckon they'll probably get him. I'm hoping. Look, 40 would be great. I would take Garnacho.
They want 60.
They want like 60. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Huge for
I think
he scored last year. Like, all right, he scored a couple of great goals.
Look, I think he started
kicks
off well last season, but then he faded, and I think that was more of what was happening with Ten Hag.
Yeah, but it's also the attitude problems he comes with. Right?
That's the big thing.
That's a Man U thing.
Correct. Yeah. Now, look, I think the guy is super talented. The amount of goal, look, he scored some really important goals for Man U, and that overhead scissor kick he scored was goal of the year, like bar none. So you know the guy's talented, but will he bring those attitude problems, or will that cause a rift in the Chelsea team? That's what I don't want. So
I mean, starts releasing team lists, starts putting him up. Brothers,
he was wasn't he walking around in a different jersey,
mm-hmm.
in an Italian jersey or something? I don't know. The guy's.
That's what I mean. Like he causes a lot of trouble. Happy.
Yeah.
So
then they've brought in. Then they got their keeper troubles. You know, they got they're going for a new keeper.
Well, they're benched on Anna.
Yeah, he's benched.
No
Apparently, I read a report that West Ham might go for him, and I'm like, well, they suck enough.
They've got enough problems, dude. The fuck.
And now the big one is Kobe Mainoo.
Kobe Mainoo,
18
years old, 1 year left on his contract, and he's apparently requested 180,000 a week, which sounds crazy.
It is crazy.
You start looking at what Man U pays some of their players.
Yes.
Rashford, 325.
Yes. Mason Mount,
300. Then you've got
Casemiro, I think 350. Yeah.
Then you've got
Bruno, I think is on
350, 375. He's the highest, right?
No, I thought Casemiro was. I thought Bruno was on like 300.
It's still crazy money.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got all these players at 300. Request at 180. You're like, well, I'm just over half those guys. I should be a starter in the team.
He is an up and coming.
He's a future prospect.
Future prospect. Yeah.
Not to mention Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw at what, 20? They gave him 150,000 a week.
Yeah.
6 years ago.
Yeah, which is ridiculous at the time.
So it's not an absurd request to go there. Like, I'm happy to stay there. There's plenty of teams that want, right? And now apparently there's speculation, and I don't really believe it. Real Madrid.
I heard that one.
Bid for him.
Yep.
We may bid for him. You guys may bid for him.
Bayern Munich as well.
I feel like you guys would wait till next season.
We would
try
wait.
Get him for free.
Yeah, we would wait.
I imagine we would. We do need solidification in that spot because obviously we've got Endo who can play in that number. But he's not. He's close out the game kind of guy.
Yeah, he's not someone that would play. You would put in a 90 minutes. You know what I mean?
No, no chance. So Gravenberg got injured. Hard to play Endo there full time.
Well, if Gravenberg missed the first game, and you had what, Soboslai there?
More Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones,
number 6 role.
Yeah,
he's not a number 6.
He's not a number 6. No, he's more of an attacker.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, counter the guy, give him 150, right? Like, because we're not going to give him 100, right? If he was to move team.
No one would give him 180. Not even Real Madrid would give him 180.
No one's giving him, but again,
Real Madrid might give him that if they get him on a free.
But he knows the leverage.
Oh,
if
fuck
you
yeah.
want me to stay here,
yeah,
which is not an absurd request given their transfer, like given their salary distribution at the moment. Whereas if you went across to like Liverpool, whatever, you're a clear third place in the team. You know what I mean? So they go to, I'll give you 100, and then you deal with it, or you get 80. Canade's on 70,
and you think about it. You could get paid $100,000 a week
because he's
on the bench
at the moment.
Yeah, so he wants 9 times. He wants 9 times. I would ask for that too. That'd be nice. Yeah,
sweet.
If I was a future prospect, that'd be nice.
Don't ask, you can't get it. But then on top of that, there's also the speculation around Højlund.
Yes.
Now, this one's interesting because it's almost the opposite of Ishak, right? So like everyone complains about what Ishak's doing in Newcastle. Look at what Man United is doing to Højlund.
They have frozen him out.
Yes.
Like completely frozen him out.
He goes, I want to honour my contract. I want to be in this team. And they're like, nah.
No, we want you to go. And you're like, fuck.
We want you to go. But for the price that we want, we're happy to let you sit there and ruin your career unless we get the money we want. Yeah. So this is the flip side where everyone's going, what Ishak's doing is terrible for Newcastle. And it does suck for the if this was happening, it would suck. But this is the other side. When the club goes to a player like, not really good enough. We want a certain amount of money for you. And it's actually better if we just keep you. So this player just sits there and wastes his career because he can't. You end up like Rashford on super high wages. No.
Which I think, because I think Hoyland got a 5-year deal. He only had one. He's only had one. So now he's got 4 years left on his deal, and he's on pretty good money.
Because apparently Napoli's, which would be a great fucking team for.
Napoli is a great move as well because I don't know if you know, but Lukaku got injured. So he's out for about, I think it was 3 to 4 months. So having Hoyland take his role in the meantime, I think would be a great move.
KDB fit.
Yeah, and then you got Scott McTominay, the Serie A Player of the Year next year as well, and you got Antonio Conte as your manager.
That's fantastic.
That's a great move for him. And the reason why Man U bought him is because he played so well at Atalanta.
Yeah.
Now he goes back to Italy, which is, we all know is a slower league. It's probably better for him. And you know what?
It gives him time to develop.
It does, 100%.
He's got the raw talent as a player. Right?
Yeah.
And obviously, take a ball.
He's strong. He's strong.
I think his decision making.
Right?
Like you see him running on goal, and then sometimes he cuts out to the left and takes himself to get the goal. Where it's like, all right, striker. And again, I'm using Ishak a lot here, but you see the difference between Ishak, right? Is the goal he scored against. Like he knows that Van Dijk's closing in him. His only choice here is to shoot. Hoyland in that decision goes, I'm going to go out wide because we're Van Dijk's.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Where it's like, all right, if you had to take a shot, you may miss 6 out of 10 times. But it's the 4 that you get that makes you that great striker because you take the risk. So, I mean, look, I hope he gets his move to Napoli. And it would be great for his career. And I don't think he's a shit player. I think Man U makes him a shit player because of the pressure they put on.
Well, he never got fed any good ball when he was at Man U. But I also see this as being a good move for Man U because if he has a mad season at Napoli, they can then go, look at what he's done. We can try to get a lot of their money back from what they bought for him, right? I think they bought him for about 60 or something like that. Yeah. They might be able to get, like, if he has a good season, maybe 40 from somewhere, you know? So, look, I think him going to Napoli is a good move for everyone. Yeah, but for Man U, Napoli, and Hoyland.
But this is just typical Man U. This is where they're at now.
Like, they are still trying to work out how to fix their squad, which is in absolute dire straits at the moment.
You've got to get rid of these players. You need to get rid of Bruno. You need to get rid of Casemiro. You need to get rid of Rashford permanently for the books, like loaning him out.
And a lot of those players, like Rashford is a junior, so that doesn't matter. But like Casemiro, they bought for about 65 mil. There's no resale value on that.
No, he retires.
You know, he will go to Saudi Arabia or whatever after that and make his money.
Saudi might get you 20 mil.
Yeah.
You know, or he goes back to Brazil.
Yeah, he goes back to Brazil. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Has he got a year left on his contract?
I think it's a year.
Yeah. So he's going to play out his contract.
Unless they did one of those stupid +1s where they can add another year on.
Yeah, the players option.
Oh my god! So wait, you're telling me that I can stay here for another year and still make $350K a week?
Yeah,
I'm going to take that off.
Would you move to like another squad? He's like, I'm cool.
Yeah, no. Why would he? He's making heaps of money.
Yeah, it's like even if I got 150,000 a week, which is still great money, it's like 100 grand a week less.
Yeah,
no,
it's not moving.
And then look over to Bournemouth. So Bournemouth's obviously been in the market, more defenders for their side.
Well, who's that? They lost that player to Real Madrid, right?
Hoyson.
Hoyson.
So who's been fantastic around.
Yeah,
his pass accuracy since.
They've had 2 games, 2 clean sheets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah. Got benched. So Bournemouth apparently in talks to get the Sassy from you guys.
Please,
mate,
take him. Take him.
Him at Chelsea was diabolical.
It was
him at Villa was worse.
Yeah, I didn't think he could get worse,
bro. The bloke dribbles out of centre back. Like he gets a ball, he thinks he's prime Van Dijk, bro. Like he's just like, I'm just going to dribble this player, dribble that player. He's like, mate, get rid of the ball.
Stop.
Yeah.
You're not that guy.
And then he loses the ball and he's like, oh, crap, I'm super out of position. Like, yeah, you are, dude.
Because you ran about 20 metres that way.
Because he starts running. Whereas, you know, if centre back gets a ball, you directly at goal. You don't want him to start running off to the side, right? Which he ends up.
Always.
And then he lays the ball off. They're all looking at him like, what are you doing? Yeah. And then he has to run because there's a ball over the top that everyone's chasing down. It's insane.
And even if he didn't play centre back, they put him at right back and he fucking sucked at right back too. You know what I mean?
He's not fast enough.
No, he's not good enough. Like, he's not good enough for the Premier League. Like when we bought him initially, I was like, oh, I don't know who this guy is. Like, you know, he might be good. We'll see. It was like a $25 million buy or whatever. You know, one of those middle ground purchases. And we're like, apparently they like him. All right, we'll see how he goes. And straight away you're like, oh, this guy fucking sucks. Oh no, let's loan out
Shocking.
let's loan out Shalabar. Let's loan out Shalabar,
He
who's
did do that.
bro. Not only that. Okay, I'm just going to go a little tirade here about Shalabar, but he is proper Chelsea through and through, right? Like from the start, he's a junior. He scored in his debut. The guy just like plays with his heart every game. And when they were going through their process of getting rid of players, he was one of the ones they wanted to sell. We didn't end up selling him. We loaned him out to Crystal Palace. He played so well at Crystal Palace, like, oh, we better bring him back.
Recalled him.
We recalled him from the loan because he was so good. Then this season, they were talking about selling him again. And you're like, what the fuck does this guy have to do to get some respect from these guys? And what does he do What does he do? Which we'll get into. He fucking scores a goal. Yeah. The guy is a proper centre back. And what do? We fucking try to keep guys like this. Yeah. He needs to go. Back to it. He needs to go. Yeah. And Bournemouth, please take him. Yeah. Please. And I think it'll be a case of we might lose a bit of money on him initially, but I think what we're doing with all our sales is a high resale fee. So if they get sold to another team after that, we get a bit of cash out of it.
It's probably better for some crap you need.
Well, that's what we're doing.
To get some more salary, right? Cause,
yeah. There's heavy sell-on. They call them sell-on fees, yeah.
But, I mean, look, good luck to Bournemouth, man.
Take him, please. He's really good. Sorry, don't listen to what I just said. He's really good.
We've got another City transfer. I'm pretty sure this one will get done. They've agreed personal terms with Donnarumma.
What I don't get is, why are PSG so keen to get rid of him?
I don't know. Well, they won't offer him the contract that he wants.
So he wants a bigger contract.
He wants a bigger. Enough.
The guy won 4 trophies.
He won
the quadruple.
Won the quadruple. Yeah. And he goes, I would like more money, considering I only have 1 year left of my contract. And they're like, no. He's like, and I will leave.
Yeah, then he's going to go.
What's he, like 25?
Yeah. It feels like he's been playing forever. Because he has.
That's 16.
Yeah, 16 at AC Milan. Yeah. He's been playing for nearly 10 years. It feels like he's 20.
City's going to get another great keeper, man.
Hey, he's their keeper for the next 7-8 years. Yeah. And they're only going to get him for about 30 mil. Yeah. So you're getting, he's not even in his prime yet. He's been playing for 10 years. He's not even in his prime yet.
He could play till 40.
He could play till he's 40. Yeah. Italian keepers have done it before.
He'll have a lot of scars on his face.
He likes
scarred up.
He likes a beating.
Fucking out.
Hey, but at least he's got trophies behind him. You know what I mean?
All right, we've got this one's ridiculous. Isla Dibbling again. He's
Southampton.
Yep. He's a young player.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay. Like he's okay. He had 2.
He was pretty good.
He had 2 goals and assists last season.
So he's not that good.
Like, all right. Like, okay. 42 million. Everton may pay to get.
Hey, Southampton got. I think the 42 million is obviously about potential. Like he's good. They must see something in him to offer 42 mil. Southampton, I think, got a really good deal out of that.
Good luck to him. I think 42 million is ridiculous.
I think for an attacker, it's hard.
Because if you think about it realistically, you leave Tyler Dibbling in the championship for a season, and then he has a killer season there. You try to buy him, the 42 million doesn't change.
No.
It doesn't get more than 42 million.
No.
Even if he has a killer season. So I don't understand why Everton's in a rush to buy Tyler. It doesn't make their squad better this year.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was a panic buy. They needed to fill up their squad.
Well,
look.
Again,
we'll see how he goes.
Good luck to Tyler Dibbling. I hope he does well, but
I don't see him getting into that Everton team, though. He'll be off the bench.
100%.
42 mil, that's 100%. A lot of money on the bench.
100%. Then we've got probably last transfer before we move on to a couple other news before the games. Eze is ready to signing to Arsenal.
Ooh, the big snake.
The big snake.
Yeah.
But mind you, then Arsenal's gone and snaked the song for him because they've taken Chiesa's song from
Liverpool.
From Liverpool and just changed the words and made it Eze's song.
Maybe you guys stole it from someone else. Maybe it's like a repetitive thing where you could just interchange the names.
Maybe they just keep stealing our stuff, man.
Well,
they steal our set pieces.
Yeah, you guys invented set pieces, right?
No, but they steal them and then try to claim them as their own.
Have you seen the video of Ty from AFTV where he's talking about how Van Dijk stole the run that Gabriel did? Have you seen that?
No.
Bro, you guys played him last year. And I think Van Dijk scored. He made this hectic run. And he scored, right? And then Ty's like, they stole our run. He's like, how do you steal a run? Would you invent walking as well? Yeah. You fuckwit.
Oh, he's fucking ridiculous.
But I did see that Arsenal are now in for another player that Tottenham want. I think he's a defender. I forget his name.
Hip Cap.
Something like, I think
he's Colombian or something.
Yeah. They're in for him now, which Tottenham wanted, and now they're going to snake him.
They've got so many centre backs now.
Well, they're selling Kiwior. Kiwior is apparently going to
fullback.
True, he is a fullback, but he can't play centre back, right? Kiwior.
So can Robertson, but you're not going to do it that much.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? It's the same level. Look.
I think Kiwior was going to, was it Villarreal or something like that? He was going to one of those Spanish teams. And then they want to get this guy in and snake Tottenham again. And bro, if they snake Tottenham again,
I think they enjoy more snaking Tottenham than they do signing the player. You know what I mean? They'll be like, who did we sign? Wait, Tottenham wanted him? Fucking what a signing!
Get him.
A signing. You know?
I actually can't wait for the North London derby.
Oh, it should be good, bro. Tottenham,
Tottenham been playing well.
Tottenham playing great.
Hey, both teams are undefeated at the moment.
Yeah, I mean 2 games.
2 games, still undefeated. Won both games. And both teams have not conceded a goal yet.
Mm-hmm.
So when they do eventually play, which I'll find, but when they do eventually play, I think it'll be a fucking mad game. 100%. I just hope it's 9:30.
Oh yes, I hope I can watch it at 1:30 in the morning on a fucking Monday. And then we've got this one. This one's what I find interesting. It's outside of transfers, but Forest, who are playing fine and great,
and in the Europa League.
Yes,
and in the Europa League.
There's no reason for it, but Forest and now the crazy Greek owner is considering sacking Nuno.
He is crazy,
just because they have disagreements
on how
the team should play and the players they should have. They've had disagreements, so apparently they're going to sack him, and he's in potential talks with Ange to take over at.
Yeah, look,
I'm fine. I'm cool. Like I want to see Ange coaching in the, but Nuno keeps getting sacked from these jobs, and there's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, look, he's done great jobs with all the clubs that he's been at. I think Tottenham, he had a bit of a rough start, and they just sacked him on a whim. But the owner's crazy. All right, let's put it that way, okay? He's fucking crazy. Okay, he walks around with a fucking iPhone 10 or whatever it is that still has the plug to put your corded headphones in. 1, who the fuck has corded headphones? And 2, how do you have a phone that still has that shit?
When he's worth like $8 billion.
Yeah, he's just walking around in some fucking t-shirt that you find at Kmart and tracksuit pants. Like, bro, I wear that.
Yeah,
and you own a football club? The fucking psychopath.
That's why he's rich, dude.
No, good.
He's frugal. I think that's what they call it when you.
I do like the Ange Postecoglou thing. If he did go to Forest, it'd be very interesting. It'd be a total different style of play that they're playing now.
I think it would suit them. They've got a good attack, right? And their defense
is solid.
They could definitely play a high line.
So
it would be interesting.
The other manager I did hear that might be in line is Jose Mourinho. And look, come on, like, bro, for me, greatest manager that we've ever had, top 5 in the Premier League of all time. Getting back in the Premier League would be great. But look, he is at Fenerbahce at the moment. They are building a really good team there.
You've got Son there.
No, Son's in LA.
Oh, did he go to America? Oh, he did go to America.
Yeah, he went to LA. No. They did buy a few good players though. They do have a bit of a pretty good squad.
But they were in for Son. They were trying to get Son.
They were trying to get Son. Yeah. They were trying to get Son. But no, they did get a couple players. They got Duran.
Oh yeah.
He's there on loan from Saudi Arabia. That
really enjoy his time.
That Unda is there. The guy that they bought, Fred's there as well.
Fred.
Yeah, Fred's there. Fred's been there a couple of years now. He's pretty good. Nelson Semedo's there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? Soyuncu, the Turkish.
Oh, Soyuncu, yeah.
Yeah, he's there as well. Like, bro, they're building a nice little team there. So, whether he leaves or not, I doubt it. But he was another name that was thrown in there.
They look interesting. I mean, Nuno doesn't deserve back.
I don't think he deserves to be sacked either. The guy's taken him from mediocrity to Europe.
Dude, he realistically could have ended top 4 last year. I think he just had a bit of a die off.
The final 4 games, I think they died off hard. So yeah, they definitely. And look, I know they played us. I was going to say if they won the last game, which was against us, so it was never going to happen.
Then look, last little bit of news for you. And this one's outside of the EPL in a sense, but it's an old EPL legend, one of your boys.
Yeah, legend for us, terrible at Arsenal. Now, there are a lot of players that happens to, but this guy was...
Yeah,
this
pretty
guy,
much everyone they buy from you. Have they
literally
bought anyone that's been any good?
Gallas was good, but we took Ashley Cole, so it was a great trade.
I mean, he's all right.
Ashley Cole's way better.
Dave-
Well, this guy had 2 stints with us, so clearly pretty good player on his day.
David Luiz.
David Luiz, Sideshow Bob.
He's in a bit of a dating scandal at the moment.
Mhm.
So there's been a whole bunch of leaked messages and some accusations coming out of a Brazilian outlet. Leodis is their kind of. It seems like a bit of a what's the word I'm thinking
Like
of here?
Telegraph?
No, it's
like
like tabloid. It's a
tabloid. Okay.
Tabloid anyway. So they've had an interview with this lady, Carol Cavalcante. Carol Cavalcante. So David Luiz, who, as we're aware, he's engaged with 2 children.
He is.
Was engaging. He's met this woman, Carol Cavalcante, on social media. Right? They've been talking back and forwards, and now there are a whole bunch of leaked messages in which he was trying to organize a threesome between Carol and her friend.
My man. My man. So he's engaged with 2 kids and he's trying to organise a threesome with his mistress.
And now she's leaked all of the messages to the tabloid. He's come out with a statement saying, it's not true.
No, it didn't happen.
It's not true.
Sorry, David.
Those messages must be fake.
Sorry, David. We have them right here. It's not me, man.
Yeah.
Also, do you realise that, like, I don't know if you have seen a bit of a pattern here, but these Brazilian guys are fucking horny cunts, man.
Yeah, dude.
They are fucking horny cunts. Ronaldinho, he had 2 wives, right?
I love it.
Yeah. Alves was involved in a scandal too.
Betting scandals too. It's betting and sex scandals. That's all they do, dude. They just say, I love to gamble and I love to bang.
They know what they are? Just real men. They just do men shit. Bang and gamble.
Yeah. Cost themselves a lot in goddamn divorce lawsuits, man. It's so good. But let's move on to the games for this week.
Yes.
So tipping, it looks like I'm very consistent. 4 out of 10 again.
Yeah, I got 4 as well, but I'm fucking burning because I had a draw in your game and I was 1 minute away. 1 fucking minute. I was so cut about that. But yeah, look, let's start with the first game. So West Ham Chelsea. Look, we won 5-1. Look, I'll give you a quick rundown. This game was...
I think we're calling goal of the week the West Ham goal in this game.
Bro, what a goal.
Yeah.
He got it. He just cracked the fuck out of it and it's gone top bins. You've just gone...
30 yards
and
out. Across keeper too.
And at that stage, like, you know, when you concede a goal, you're like, fuck. Like we saw that, you just go...
Yeah.
What do you do? You know
I was
what
like,
I mean?
God damn, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? What do you do, bro?
I thought, God damn, is West Ham going to pull an upset here?
Yeah, about 10 minutes later, that was eradicated. The West Ham fans started leaving before halftime.
I saw that.
It was like, the best is, I don't know I think I put the video up on Instagram. It was is there a fire drill?
Yeah, is there a fire drill?
They're all walking out.
It's great.
But look, for Chelsea, look, we had 5 different scorers, which is showing like we are not reliant on Cole Palmer. He didn't play. He was named in the lineup. He pulled out before the game started.
He got injured in the warm up or something.
Yeah, he's had a groin injury, I think, since the Club World Cup, but he's wanted to play. So that might have been a reason why he didn't look so good against Palace. Was probably carrying that injury. But he was named to line up. He was named to start, swapped to the bench, didn't play, and Estavio came on for him. And bro, this kid is a freak.
Right, he had a good game. He had a great game.
He got man of the match.
Yeah.
18 years old, got man of the match for that game. So mad hype on him.
There's probably arguments that there was probably a couple of players, I think, in your team that could have been man.
Caicedo could have got man of the match.
I think João Pedro had
a shout for sure.
Well.
Yeah, he had a good shout too. I think Chalobah, he was strong at the back and scored a goal. He was in line for a man of the match, but they gave it to Estavio. So yeah, 18 years old, gets it. And yeah, look, 5-1 win. I think that one was pretty easy, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I think the bigger part of this is West Ham, right? So
yes.
Graham Potter's obviously had... it was pretty much marching orders. If he doesn't, he's got 2 games to show that he can do something.
Well, he had 2 games after the Chelsea game, and he already lost one of them. This morning, they played the EFL Cup, and they lost 3-2 after being 2-1 up with about 10 minutes to go. So he's 1 game down, and they play Forest away this week.
Yeah,
I can only see sacking written all over this.
I mean, 100%. And generally, when a coach gets that type of thing, where we're going to give you 2 games, it is more of a, we're looking at someone else.
Yeah, unless
you need to come out and win 2 games in a row 5-0 and then continue to win. Because if you don't, we're going to sack you. Like, it's more of a just here's what's going to happen. And then it gets worse because after they lost the EFL Cup, bloody Jared Bowen is getting stuck into it with the fans.
Yeah,
He had to be held back by his own teammates. Soychek was pulling him back because he was trying to get over there to go talk to get at some of the West Ham fans.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, dude.
And Jared Bowen looks like a real like down to earth type of guy. Like he doesn't look like someone that would get involved in that type of shit. So for him to get rolled up, something is going on.
Yeah.
And look, I know that like the West Ham fans they're a passionate group, right? They've been through some shit. They got
just chill out and blow some bubbles, dude.
They can blow bubbles up their ass, bro. They can blow bubbles in the championship because that's what it looks like they're going this year.
Dude,
well, look, I am very interested to see who will be their next coach. This is a big call.
I mean, Ange could go there.
Ange could go there, and he
do
could
well with low budget.
He can do well with low budget. Yeah, I think he would be a good
they've
shout.
got PSR problems apparently. I don't know how the fuck they have PSR problems.
Who the fuck have they bought?
I don't know. This is what I'm so confused about.
Literally, I couldn't name you one fucking player they've bought this year.
Well,
like you look at their lineup,
but their resale on their players is shocking.
Oh, it's trash.
It's just shocking.
Trash, bro.
Like their best players, Bowen, you're never selling.
Paqueta,
he's not worth shit.
That's it.
Wan-Bissaka.
Bro,
even
Wan-Bissaka, bro, he got shown up. The first 3 goals were on his side. He got shown up hard in that game. Yeah,
not great.
So no, not great. And then you got like Fulkrug, who was an absolute flop. And then you got Sochek, who's
it was so ridiculous. They're like, we just bought Fulkrug. I'm like,
yeah.
It's like we played for Germany and he sucked. Like, he scored. I'm like, okay. I think and you can put anyone out front in that German team with all the assists that they're getting.
Oh, bro, with the amount of quality behind them, bro, you could put me up there.
Yeah. You get one.
I'd get one. I'd definitely get one. Yeah.
You get one. Like
I'd knock one in.
And they gave you 9 minutes.
Smash me in the face and goes in. Yeah.
It's just off a corner, someone shoots you. Oh, fuck. Just goes in. Like, I'll take it.
Wirtz is able to make it spin into my head and deflect into the goal. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah. Well, then we had the Man City Tottenham game. Probably worth bringing up. Shock result. Tottenham obviously beating Man City. 2-0.
Not only beat them, like dominated them.
Well, I think it was, and I'm like, how did they really dominate them? And dude, it was a masterclass in tackling.
Pressing as well.
Yeah. Like it was
their pressing was sick.
As a unit, they pressed.
Yep.
And when they made a tackle, including Richarlison, who's the biggest eye roll around on the ground like a fucking girl, was going in like not 2-footed in the sense of
Gordon.
We'll get to that. But 2-footed in the sense of using both of his feet with power to block the ball and just stop attacks. Which is, I mean, if they can continue with that type of intensity, they're going to be one of the harder teams to beat.
That's always the question, though, is can they keep it up? Because that high intensity looks good at the start.
Yeah.
But then as the season wears on, plus they got Champions League too.
We saw that with Ange.
Exactly
well,
right.
They copped a lot of injuries and other things. So.
Yeah. Now, whether or not they can keep it. Just one quick little nugget that I found. Guardiola has lost the most times out of his career to Spurs. 10 times he has lost to Spurs.
Yeah.
They are his kryptonite, bro. I don't know how. It doesn't matter who's there, though. It doesn't matter where they play. Spurs have the edge over Guardiola. I find that crazy. One of the best managers of all time.
They did the double on him last year.
Yeah.
And did they beat him the year before?
They did. Ange beat him the year before. I don't think he did the double, but he beat them once.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, insane.
Yeah. Spurs just want to play Man City every week.
I'd love to hear it. It does way better for us. Then we have Bournemouth Wolves.
Oh, by the way, we both tipped City in that one. Yeah. People, we're wrong.
Yeah, 100%. We had, which is funny, right? Because you see those stats, and that's the great upset to tip. You just can't. How do you tip against Man City?
Yes. Well, when you look at how they played as well, they actually played like shit. Jerky played terrible.
I'm still on the fence about that.
Jerky, I think we'll get into it, but who's the other one? The Mamouche, bro. It was terrible.
Again, I'm on the fence about Mamouche.
Yeah, I'm on the fence with him too.
I think he's just like a lower table bully. You know what I mean? Like,
I think so.
Yeah, I think he can score big goals when he's got plenty of time. But when he's got a lot of pressure on him, I find that again, he does almost what Hoyland does. He runs the sideline. I think the one player that I thought was still pretty quality was Rendiz.
Yeah.
I think Rendiz.
He looked good in the middle, yeah. Even though he got absolutely swarmed, he still looked good.
Well, he was able to get out of a few instances and then lay the ball off to Mamouche. Fucked it.
Yeah.
Then we had the Bournemouth Wolves game. I mean, as a whole, Bournemouth should have destroyed this game, right? They got a 1-0 win.
Yeah, they got a win.
But Semenyo missed so many goals from right in front. And like, including one off the 6-yard box over. And I'm like, oh, that's insane. And I think
You were like, why didn't you do that against us?
Yeah, like, fuck, he's on point against us, fucking prick. But then I think the only other note was the red card by Gomez, like ridiculous red card to get because like, he's still on goal. I get it why you put him down, and I'm saved a goal. To be fair,
It becomes a like you weigh it up, right? Like, are you willing to give away a goal to get a red card, or are you willing to let it slide, not get a red card, and go 2-0 down?
Yeah.
So I guess it was kind of weighing it up.
So,
and he went for it and took him down. Clear
I
red
still
card.
think Bournemouth's kind of a great team to have players from for fantasy because the likes of Semenyo, Evan Nielsen are going to do quite well for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as they don't get too sassy.
Yeah, and look, Tavernier scored. He will score every now and then. Look, it's pretty much the same team from last year minus Huijsen.
And Kirkes.
And Kirkes, yeah. But they do have Petrovic in goal now. So because they had Kepa last year. Yeah, he's a good keeper, yeah. But yeah, we both had Bournemouth in that one.
Then we had Burnley Sunderland. Now, I'll have to say,
Can I say you were knob polishing Sunderland last week?
Dude. Their opening game against West Ham, they beat them 3-0. Okay, West Ham fucking suck. But, dude, Burnley, so I look at their stats from like the championship. The away game at Burnley was 0-0 against Sunderland. Sunderland have invested over £100 million in their team.
Have they?
Yes, dude.
Damn.
They brought in like Mayenda.
Mayenda, yep.
They brought in another guy who plays out on the left or right mid.
Adingra? I remember Adingra.
Nah, Dingra was already there, I think.
Was he?
They've bought, other way.
No, he came from Brighton.
Okay, they brought in Adingra for big money, and then they brought in another guy.
They brought in Xhaka.
Again, they've brought in all these players that should boost their team.
They brought in Habib Diarra.
Yeah,
Sure,
Diarra.
Habib.
There was 30 million, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So they've paid big money to bring players in.
Yep.
I knew that they were fucked as soon as Ballard got injured.
9th minute.
As soon as he got injured, I'm like, fuck. Because he almost set up a goal before he got injured. He got injured trying to set it up.
Oh, really?
Because he plays off set pieces.
Oh,
so he put it to the back post, he headers it back in. So I'm like, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, damn it. I cursed them because I had fucking like $260 on them to win the goddamn match.
You were so confident about this.
I was telling all the boys, I'm like, here is a great tip, fellas. Everyone follow me. Look at all the money I have on it. And then it loses, and now I look like a fucking idiot. Fuck Sunderland, dude.
I'm just going through their team, and literally their whole attack and midfield that started all were bought in.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this going, all right, they are away from home. Burnley does have a great home record, but you're in the Premier League now. Different level.
Scott Parker, bro, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, fucking yeah, apparently, man, because I beat him 2-0. Fuck.
And yeah, we both had Sunderland going off your fantastic tip.
Well, that's what I mean. Then we had Arsenal Leeds. I'd probably say that this is obviously the result of the round. Obviously, we both went Arsenal, and this made sense.
Yeah, and actually, our tip of the round was Arsenal wins 0. That came through, so I hope everyone.
That one, did I? I'd fucking idiot.
I did. That's it. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck you, man. But look, we saw Gyökeres get 2 goals.
Timber got 2 goals.
He's off the mark. Yeah, Timber had a great game.
Timber had a great game. And what about the guy that triple captained him?
Yeah.
So he clean sheet, 2 goals and an assist.
Yeah.
And 3 points. So he got 72 points.
Yeah.
He got double what I got in fantasy.
Yeah, let's not talk about what I got in fantasy, man.
Timber got double my points. Fuck.
However, there is a downside to the game for him.
Yes.
They had injuries to Saka and Odegaard, and obviously they're coming to Liverpool at Anfield this round. So 2 of their biggest players. It's obviously lucky Eze's come in because I think they'll shove him straight into the starting lineup.
Straight in.
And to be fair, Eze had a great game against us in the Community Shield with Palace. So that could be a good move.
Yeah.
Could not. I don't know. I think Eze plays better in the middle, and you're not going to move Odegaard from the middle.
Well, they might be able to, because they play a 4-3-3. He'd have to play on the wing. He might be able to like sit in between. Whether they change it to like a 3-1-2, so they have Martinelli and Gyökeres up front, but
is Arteta even good enough to do that?
But Arteta would be dumb enough to do that. But yeah, the Saka out for 3 to 4 weeks is
huge.
Is this now going to be something that we see on a constant basis?
Well,
because remember when they were talking about him playing X amount of games when he was only like 21? Is this now going to be something that goes on and on and on?
Well, I think this happens a lot with Arsenal youth players, right? Like you see them come in. Theo Walcott was always injured. Oxlade-Chamberlain
always injured. Ramsey.
Ramsey was always injured.
I know junior, but came in young. What was it?
Wilshere, always injured for his entire career.
Exactly.
And now you've got Saka.
Yeah.
So there's something going on with obviously a lot of their junior players that are coming through, and I feel like there needs to be management from it. Like players do get injured, and it does happen, right? Like,
but now you're
in the warm up, that kind of sucks. I think they're overplaying them, right?
You're starting to see Saka's amount of games start to catch up to him.
Yeah, 100%.
Because he got injured last season, was out for a few months.
But like Rashford plays that many games. He's not injured to the same extent.
I think he's more on the bench. He's more on the bench. He plays, just more on the bench.
I feel like there's a management to it, right? Like Arteta could be managing this more, but he relies on Saka for him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Just like, okay, we've seen Slot. He takes off Wirtz in the 60th minute. He won't start a player or bring them on if they're not at 100%.
He was doing it last year as well. I remember in the first few rounds, he was taking off Salah.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, you got to conserve these guys. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You do have to conserve. It's 9 months of straight football.
At 30 minutes, 20 minutes, that's when they get injured.
Yeah.
Right? Like they run hard for the 60 minutes.
The fatigue is at a high.
Yeah. You know, take them off, one big challenge. Injury, take them off, and then we have considerably less injuries that don't affect us as widely as it has Arsenal. They make an excuse. So, I mean, look, let's see how it goes. I think it's gonna be a big game.
I think lucky they had Eze because if Eze wasn't there, who would go in? In Wanyeri? He'd probably go in.
Well, he's gonna play on the right.
Yeah.
Now and then he's gonna have Wanyeri or.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Well, now Saka's injured.
Dowman, the 15.
Oh, yeah, he's 15. Fuck.
Good player for 15.
No, he's a good player, but fuck, 15 years old.
Penalty in the game.
Yeah. Well, who started up front? Madueke. Gotta forget about him.
Oh, well.
He sucked, bro. How do you have 5 goals they scored? He was involved in 0. And they paid 50 million or something for him? Come on, bro.
Yeah, he's waiting for the Wolves game.
That's actually a good bet when they play Wolves.
Yeah, damn, I don't need to score 2 or more. So then we had the Fulham Man U game.
We missed the Brentford game.
I mean, I don't have anything to say about the Brentford game. If you do,
what do I have about Brentford? Look, Villa had 76% possession and they had 17 shots with only 2 on target. Yeah. 2 on target. Just they're in a real.
What I have to say about that is don't put any Villa players in your fantasy team.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Matty Cash and Watkins. And Watkins has been...
You know what's funny? Like,
they didn't start him at striker.
You know those online, the free AI things that rates your FPL team and like they'll give you an answer and something?
Yeah.
Literally all of them are like, put in Ollie Watkins. No. I will not be putting in Ollie Watkins. Fuck you.
They've got a good run. That's why I put him in. I'm like, oh, he'll definitely score a couple goals here or there. No. Bro, they've been terrible.
No.
And then obviously Utara, their new signing for Brentford. He came from Bournemouth, scored for them. So, hey, Brentford, who I was thinking was going to get relegated because nobody's been doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, good for them. They got the win.
They've got their main striker who's like, I'm not going to play. I want to go to Newcastle. Crazy.
Next game.
Fulham and Man U. I think they destroyed my bet this week because I had them just to simply win the game. They probably should have won the game, but they had to go and have a win because Bruno blasts a goddamn penalty into Rosé.
Yeah.
And then has one of the greatest excuses I've ever seen. Well, the referee bumped into me.
When he was doing a warm-up before.
He's doing his routine before he takes the penalty kick and that
couldn't he just redo the routine? Like pick the ball up,
breath,
walk it back, take it back. But do what you got to do, you know what I mean?
He bumped into me. Like, what did you want him to do? It's like, okay, he didn't purposely run into
the ref was telling the players, he was doing his job. He's telling the players, go stand behind, make sure you don't move from the circle before the penalty.
Yeah.
He's telling the rules. He was just doing his job, and Bruno's having a big bitch about it. But look, Man U, again, looked good, but couldn't score. Cunha had a good game.
Yeah.
Very good game. Couldn't
he's
score.
Not linking up and they're not scoring.
Yeah.
And I really, really want to put Cunha in my team.
Me too.
I really want to put him in my team because who they got this week?
They have.
Is it Burnley? They're versing Burnley.
They're Burnley,
home this week. I'm tempted to put Cunha in for this week, but then I'm going to have to instantly take him out for the preceding weeks because I'm pretty sure their run has Chelsea. They've got.
I'll tell you right. I'll tell you right now.
They've got.
Bro, if that's their run, forget about it. So they've got Burnley, then City away,
Yeah.
then Chelsea at home, Brentford away, Sunderland at home, Liverpool away.
That's what I mean.
Brighton at home, Forest away, Tottenham away, Everton at home, Palace away.
Disgusting.
It's not a good run, bro.
Yeah. But
It's
you know
not
what's
a
funny
good run.
is Amarim has a worse record than fucking
What's his
Potter.
name? Graham Potter. No, Graham Potter?
Graham Potter. So Graham Potter, who's gonna get sacked, has a better win percentage than what Amarim does at Man United.
There was another one. Yeah, he does actually. You're right. Yeah,
It's insane.
Um,
it's like 27%. His win percentage is
shocking.
27%.
It's shocking.
That's
Yeah.
retarded.
Yeah, it's shocking.
So
He's still, I
He
think,
wins 1 in 4 games.
he still hasn't won 15 games or something like
Dude,
that. Or
Euro, who has
Yeah.
been at the club for 13 months, has never won a game in which he has started.
Yeah. Oh, that is such a horrible record.
That's insane.
That is such a horrible
That's
record.
insane. And to be fair, the goal they got in this was an own goal.
It was an own goal. Yeah.
No one scored.
Yeah. I mean, Euro looked like it was going to score. Might have scored, but
Well,
technically,
he headed it into the guy
Yeah.
that then it went in the goal.
Paul Muniz. Before you do get to the Newcastle game, there were 2 games before the Man U one. There was Everton Brighton.
Yeah.
So
I
look,
think the talking point in that's Grealish.
well, one talking point is this was the first game in the new home ground, the $1 billion stadium.
Oh, correct.
Well,
Yes.
I don't know if it's $1 billion. I think it's $1 billion stadium. So yeah, that was their first game, and they ended with a win. Look, we both picked the draw, so we got that one wrong. But yeah, like you said, Jack Grealish, first game, 2 assists. Not a bad start.
People keep going. Oh, he can bring back the City quadruple
Treble.
form, or the
Treble, yeah.
form. He'll be good. I'm like, I disagree. I want him to bring back his Aston Villa form. I think he was the best he's ever played was his final season at Aston Villa.
Oh, when he was captain for
When he was
Villa.
captain for
Right,
Villa.
he was
Destroyed
untouched. He was untouchable.
Untouchable. Bro,
Yeah.
he got all the ball that he wanted.
Yep.
And he was able to deliver all the assists and goals. If he can even get to 80% of that, mate, you got a player on your hand.
And Everton will be pushing for top 10, quite possibly those European
Well,
spots.
they'll be giving him as much.
And apparently the new stadium is meant to be like real like acoustic, so it's really loud. So I mean, Everton have done something good here.
Oh, I can't wait for the derby to be fair.
Oof, it's gonna be cracker.
I want our first damn stadium.
The other thing was Pickford with a penalty save. Look, Pickford's been pretty good since the back end of last year.
He's a good choice. He's a good choice
And
for keeper.
He's in my fantasy, yeah, and he's continued his form on. The other game was the Palace Forest game. I had a draw in that. You had Forest, which I got right. Finished 1-1. The only point I had was the assist by Ndoye for Hudson-Odoi. I don't know if you saw it, but he cut like 4 players.
It's a good assist.
I just wonder if he meant it.
Look, the way I looked at it was that Palace had 2 opportunities, like one right before stoppage time, then one in injury time. And they just couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
I was like, saw it. I'm like, God damn it. God damn it. I was right, but I was wrong.
And then the last game, which we will get into,
Oh, yeah.
I had a draw.
And
You had Liverpool, obviously.
win, baby.
I should have got the draw. But please.
I keep telling people winners win, man. Winners fucking win.
Fuck off.
So, look, off the run of play, Newcastle was playing very well at the start of the game. I'll give them that.
Mhm.
They were creating the chances, but again, you saw them without a striker, right?
Couldn't finish, right?
However, I've now just discovered they have a fucking striker on their fucking bench that they don't play. And I'm like, why? Why are you playing Aaron Gordon at your striker? He's not a striker.
No.
He had to do it at Everton, sucked at it.
Yeah.
And now he's doing it. He had 2 opportunities in the first kind of 30 minutes to get goals and fluffed them both. Right, Dominic Soboslai had to play right back because we had Connor Bradley out, we had Frimpong.
Well, Connor
out,
Bradley
and
was on-
Joe Gomez only just started training that week.
Connor Bradley was on your bench. He came on eventually. I think at
At
the
the end
80th
of the
minute or
game,
something. Yeah.
But again,
But he
he's
couldn't
only
start.
just
He
come
couldn't
back from
start.
injury.
Yeah.
You can't start him.
Yeah.
So we had Dominic Soboslai there, man of the match performance.
So also, how long's Frimpong out for?
Well, they're saying after the international break.
Oh,
So he's not injured. He had hamstring stiffness,
Mm.
and again, Slot through management goes, I would rather miss him for 2 weeks now
Then 8 weeks.
later.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
I know.
Yeah, take note, Arteta. Fucking idiot. Aiden keeps saying, dude, all you guys do is riff on Arsenal. Stop making it so easy. I'm sorry. The fuck. So then off the run of play, Gravenberg, who just came back into the squad, gets a goal.
It's a good finish.
Yeah, good finish, big deflection. Okay, he takes the ball, takes a touch. Bruno gets him wrong-footed, hits it, gets a slight deflection. I think it was off Shah. Takes a
Yeah, I
slight
think it was or
deflection.
Burns.
I think it was Shah.
Shah?
Yeah, it wasn't as big and dumb looking, takes the deflection, goes bottom corner.
Yep.
Pope couldn't do anything about it. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he was stuck. He was
wrong
stuck.
foot. He's like, fuck. And it just went in. And it was completely off the run of play. Right? And then we started getting it. But there was an interesting fact in this. The ball was in play for 40% of the game. So Newcastle had a tactic. They were drawing fouls and they were bombing the ball into the box.
So you're saying that the ball was in play for about 38 minutes.
Yeah. The rest of the game, it was either out. It was either out or there were stoppages.
Oh my
constantly.
God.
So like for us to get the goal off the run of play, Newcastle got a bit discombobulated, and then they just stopped kind of playing the way that they were playing until right the 1 minute,
Literally
before the
1
end
minute
of the half. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. So Van Dijk has the ball down. He's looking to distribute. Aaron Gordon comes running across the pitch, and I saw him. Like,
he was fucking gunning for that ball.
He's not going to go make a tackle, is he? Because surely you're not. Like, it makes no sense. Van Dijk's got no option. Like, there's no reason to do it. Even if you make the tackle, you're still not on goal. There's no one else there. He comes lunging in for a tackle, studs raised, back of the calf, and drags down. And I'm like, oh, that's a fucking red card.
When I was watching it, I saw it initially, and I saw Van Dijk go down. I'm like, oh, that's a bit soft. But then when they slow it down and they show you where he started, you're like, oh, yeah, that's bad. Yeah. You can't be starting up in the upper part of the calf and grazing down. You're like, bro. Did you see Van Dijk's calf after?
Yeah, dude, just 2 stud marks straight the whole way down. But it's also that at no point were you able to get the ball. You didn't make an attempt for the ball. All you've done is like that. Van Dijk was even calm about it. He just apparently went to the ref during the game because if that's not a red card, I don't know what classifies a red card anymore. He went and looked at the monitor, bang, red card.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then obviously jumps into the second half. 20 seconds into the second half, Hugo Ekitike, 2
another
goals, 2 games. Bang. Puts it in. And
he's been a good signing so far. Dude, he's scored what? 4 goals? 1 assist, I think.
Yeah. Well, I will give note. Newcastle, Eddie Howe, had them in a formation where they were blocking our transitional ball from our centre backs into our midfielders. So obviously we don't play like where we put the ball out wide as much anymore.
Yeah.
We get the ball in and then out wide. So
in through the channels.
The channels. So they put Tonali, Bruno, and Joel Linton as a 3 to block the channel. So the only thing we could do is pass around the back. And a few times we got stalled. We didn't know where to get the ball to, and it really broke us down, which is why it slowed the game down so much. Because there was a lot of intercepts, and then we were committing fouls to get the ball back, right? Which is great. I mean, they were diving a lot, but it's part of the game. Like, fuck, what are you going to do? So anyway, we go up 2 goals. They're down to 10 men, so they've obviously got to come back. I thought we were about to put a bunch of goals on them.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And they just went and slowed the game down so much that we were unable to play. So it was long throws and long free kicks.
Well, what did we say last year? There is nothing wrong with a long ball.
No, there is at least when the play's on. Not like, it really is frustrating when we keep losing
now you're hating it because it happened to you, huh?
No, I'm hating it. I don't mind a long ball if it's middle of the play. And we do get done by that. But yeah, so it's just long free kicks win. And it worked. They brought in Osulu, the striker.
The striker you're talking about.
The striker that apparently they don't want to play, right? Who gets a goal. And it was a great goal. Right?
That was the second goal.
That was the second goal. In like the 88th minute or something.
Yeah, 88th
minute.
When
When they thought they'd won the game. That
one was...
The first goal was completely Kirk's fault.
Bro, he got totally outmuscled.
Completely Kirk's fault.
Was Joel Linton or Bruno?
No, Bruno.
He got totally outmuscled by Bruno.
Yeah, dude, you saw him. He didn't try to challenge the ball. He just tried to back into him and hold him off the ball.
And Joel Linton, Bruno was
just like, nah, dude, get on the ground, bitch.
Hectic, bang.
Head it up, boom, straight in. I'm like,
he saw Kirk's face after. He's like,
fuck. He knew what he did was wrong. Like, he knew he should have just went up for a challenge. And to be fair, he probably would have put him off enough that he wouldn't have got a clear head on it.
Well, look, at least if you put up a challenge, you're putting up a challenge, right? Like, you're going up and putting a bit of pressure on. If they score, fuck, what do? You tried your best. But when you're just like, I'm going to back into him, you're like, well, you're not really doing anything.
Yeah. And then it looked like it was going to be a draw for the game. 11 minutes extra time, which just, to be fair, all right, the time wasting and the slowing down got them the 2 goals they needed. But at the same time, it gave us the time we needed to get the fucking goal that we needed, dude. So it was 90 plus 10.
Yep.
Or again, they weren't able to get the ball out of play. We beat a few tackles that were in there. I think Wirtz beats one, gets it out to Dominic, comes back inside to Gravenberg, I think, goes outside to Salah, puts a cross in. Dominic, who's made a run into the box, does a fucking beautiful dummy. Rio, your old boy, comes in and first time hits it into the corner. So he now becomes the 4th youngest EPL scorer in history.
Yeah.
So, man, I obviously went fucking crazy. I had to put my baby down before I threw into the wall by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty much how it went down. I was like, God. Let me just quietly put you down. Yeah. And then I'm like,
fucking dog cunt.
Yeah. Pretty much exactly how it went. But I think also it came at the problems that are now going to cause for Newcastle is Tonali, Cher, and Joel Linton all out injured.
Huge players, all starters.
Tonali
all
popped
long.
his shoulder out.
That was bad.
Shah pulled a muscle and Joel Linton pulled a muscle. So they're going to be out for a few weeks.
Tonali with the pop shoulder will probably be out the longest.
No, I imagine he'll actually come back within about 2 weeks.
You reckon?
Well, they'll put it back in. As long as there's no ligament damage in his shoulder, he should be okay, I assume.
You'd assume, yeah. Well, let me see if I can find, because on this website I've got, they can tell you how long when they're expected to come in and out. Where's their squad? So, where's their... Here we go. So, Tonali, expected return says doubtful. So, I mean, that's a good sign. Means that they don't really have like a long thing waiting. Who's the other one? Joel Linton. Yeah, they've got him, again, doubtful as well. And then Cher, they've got him down as early September. So, that's not too far away.
Yeah, so it's not detrimental.
There might be like an after. There'll definitely be like an after the international break.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. But now let's jump into our fantasy league, man.
Do we have to?
Well, yeah. Look, man. Why we're doing this.
Look,
shit, dude.
guys, we're only doing this for you. We're not doing this.
It's
we're
worse
not
for
doing
me
this for
than
us.
it is for you, dude. Okay. But let's go. Look, top points for the round. We're gonna give props to World XI Daniel Stammer,
Papa Stammer, yeah.
Papa Stammer, Papa Smurf. So he gets 82 points this week. Captain Gyökeres, right? Obviously an Arsenal fan.
It was good. It was a good move though.
Yeah, so he got 24 points out of Gyökeres.
Yep.
Then he had Pickford in goals, 15 points.
Saved the penalty.
We should captained him almost, right?
Yeah.
So he moves to second on the table behind our leader, no escaping Alcaraz, Julian Chalati, who's actually used his wild card this week and got about 62 points.
Fuck. I used my wild card. I got 43. Fuck. Should have followed fucking Chalati.
Yeah, hit him up on
I'm gonna hit up
Facebook
Chalati and be like, "Yo, what'd you do? I want that."
Yeah. However, something notable to say.
This
huge fall from grace. Huge fall in the slot. Hugh Irvine backs up his monstrous first round with a 31-point second round.
What did he get first round? It was like 80 something.
He got 77 points.
77.
Equal with
Hugh, less than half, brother.
Yeah. Sucked in, dude. So then, look, T, you had a wild card week this week.
Look, I can't talk too much shit about Hugh because my one was just as bad. The only reason why I got...
I'll pull up the table.
Yeah, put up the...
While we're talking here.
Put it up. Look, I used my wild card as well. And I was hoping for more points out of my attack did absolutely nothing. Literally, I got points from 3 players. Cucurella got 5. Munoz got 5.
Bring yours up so we can have a look at it.
Oh, yeah, get it up.
Where are you over here?
Number 12, bro.
Number 12. Getting that pussy.
Yeah, I finally got a name. I don't know if you remember, I had changed name last week. I was like, fuck, I was fucking burning because I really wanted to know what I put. But yeah, look, 3 players.
Pickford saved you.
Pickford saved my ass, bro. I was on I would have been on 28 or 20. I was on 26. And then Pickford came in and saved me. And then because I think Drewsbury Hall was my automatic.
Well, the thing that hurts you, and this is what's going to hurt anyone that has Haaland in their team. If you captain Haaland and he does not generate the goals you need for that week, this is what happens.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Look, I probably shouldn't have captained Haaland, but to be fair, like out of who I had, maybe I might have captained Palmer if he was playing. Maybe I might have captained Cucurella.
To be fair, if you're looking at this team, your other captain would have been Kudus.
Yep.
Right? Would have got you 2 more points. And who's sitting there captaining a goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Pretty rare.
To captain your goalkeeper would be fucking...
But look, I mean, to be fair, man, I didn't have that much better a week. So...
Yeah, let's get into you.
Just go down to me here at 16th.
Hey, you got 48. That's better than what I got.
Yeah, and I got saved by João Pedro. And that's obviously the assist by Salah at the end of the game really fucking helped me.
Yeah.
But again, my learning from this week, and I will note I am using my wild card this week.
Ah, nice.
It is happening, and I know I shouldn't use it before the international break. However, I have lost 0.4 in team value.
So that means that you've picked 4 players which are losing value.
Which are losing value. So Wirtz has lost value.
Bowen.
Palmer has lost value.
Oh, yeah.
Bowen has lost value. And I believe Wan-Bissaka has lost value. Or 0.1 loss.
Damn, bruv.
Not ideal, dude. Not ideal at all. So, yes, that's why I am using my wild card this
Look,
week.
this year is looking to be very interesting because at the moment it doesn't look like there's any standout player that's being consistent.
There was
in
some,
games.
right. I do say it. I think this is going to be the first time I take Salah out of my team. Because I think the last 2 seasons, the last 5 seasons, he's been the highest point earner.
Yes.
Which is why he's 14.5 million.
Yeah.
But that being said, I still think he will score and assist goals.
But
he's not going to do it at the level that we need him to justify 14.5.
Correct. Yeah.
Right? Because
right.
he was an easy captain week in, week out.
Well, bro, I think last year we got him at like 12 mil. And you're like, for 12 mil, you'll take Salah all day, right? And everybody literally, I think like 80% of people had Salah in their team. And that was an easy, he's going to score or
there
assist.
was the people, I think at one stage I had Salah and Haaland in my team.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I was sacrificing everything for those two until Haaland started doing shit and I had to get him out and redistribute my team. But look, losing 0.4 in team value in 2 weeks is insane, dude. I looked at it, I did my thing. I'm like, I have to use wildcard because if they lose another point on their thing and I go down to imagine losing a whole mil in like 3 weeks.
Bro.
That's insane, dude.
That's like, who's that fucking car company that went broke? Jaguar.
No, yeah, they did one ad. They're like, oh man, we're broke. Fuck.
James is going woke.
I didn't do
James is going woke, boys.
Yeah, I went West Ham. That's like going woke here. You go West Ham. So I think things to note coming up this week, obviously, we've got the international break. So we've got a round of games now.
Yep.
So if you don't need to use your wild card, I would be holding it until after the international break.
Hard.
Because I'm sitting here praying. I'm like, please no injuries during the international break.
Yep.
And I think, if you don't need to make subs, save them so that, you can make what you need after the international break.
Yep.
But I think what we should consider is probably some teams to look at for after the international break. We'll get into more detail next week.
Yeah.
But let's just look at it. I think Tottenham has the most fantastic run.
So looking at
leading into after the international break, getting better.
So
they've got Bournemouth at home.
Yep.
This week, which not an easy game, but given how they performed away against City, if they were able to,
if they can produce that same sort of
that
football,
form again, they will smash Bournemouth.
Yep.
Because they're not clinical enough. You've got West Ham away.
Easy.
Right? Well, fuck. They can't beat Wolves. Then they've got Brighton away. Brighton also not in great form, dude.
Not playing that well.
No. Well, they've got...
It's the same team
got
pretty
fucking
much.
that Belieber guy where they're like, we want 100 million for him.
They want 120 million for him.
And I'm like, well, he's not scoring now. I don't see how he's worth 120 million.
Yeah.
They've got Minte, who they're rating quite highly, and then their team hasn't changed much.
That hasn't changed.
It just, I don't know.
That kid they were meant to sign, that Paraguayan, whatever his name is, the one that was the one that got injured. He was a big part of their midfield. I can find who I'm talking about. But yeah, they haven't really bought anyone in that team. I mean, like they lost 2-0 to Everton last week, and to be fair, they didn't. I mean, they had a few chances, but nothing major.
No. Well, and then after Brighton, they've got Wolves at home, followed by Leeds away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you pick a few Tottenham players, I think you can leave them in there for a few weeks.
Yeah, you
like,
know, barring injury, you don't really have to worry about 100%. Too much.
And if you want to find like a smaller team for some cheap value players that can get in there after the international break, my tip would be Fulham. They've got Leeds at home, they've got Brentford at home, and then they've got Villa away. Right,
Villa away.
That's a good 3 weeks where you could put in Iwobi, you could put in Emil Smith-Rowe.
Yep.
Muniz,
yeah. I mean, as long as it's not scoring on goals.
Yeah, that'll hurt. So I think there's those two teams and players from those teams are probably good options. I probably wouldn't go defender from Fulham. I think they'll leak some goals.
Yeah.
But Tottenham don't look like they're going to be conceding. Tottenham's keeper. Look, the problem with Tottenham's keeper is you're not going to get the likes of
Vicario.
Yeah, you're not going to get like Pickford level points because but he could get a clean sheet.
Yep.
At least I can imagine he gets 3 clean sheets out of those games.
Out of all those games,
out of all of those games,
if you can get half
West
of
Ham,
them,
Brighton, Wolves, Leeds,
yeah,
I can see him getting 3 clean sheets.
yeah, for sure. The other team, as a team, I think that you really should avoid. I'm just looking at Arsenal's run. Arsenal's run is disgusting.
Our run's not much better.
I'll go Arsenal first. So they got you guys away, Forest at home, City at home, Newcastle away. That's the next 4 games. After that, they got a nice run. So once that's done, I'm going to Arsenal defenders and Gyökeres is coming in.
Yeah.
Once that Newcastle, maybe even before the Newcastle game, put him in.
Yeah.
Now you guys, you have Arsenal at home. Then you got a nice little run. You got Burnley away, Everton at home. That'll be good.
But that's never high scoring.
No, tough game. Palace away, Chelsea away, Man U at home, Brentford away, Villa, City. So it's like 50-50. So there's look, you just if you're going to be putting your team in, just make sure you're looking ahead. You can't just go week by week.
Oh, 100%.
Because if I was to look at I'm going to put in someone from this week, you'd go, oh yeah, sweet. You look at there was a team that I had. Man U. You got Burnley at home, right? Then they got City away, Chelsea at home, Brentford away, Sunderland at home, cool. Liverpool away. You go, fuck, bro. Then it's Brentford at home, Forest away, Tottenham away, Everton at home. So that's a tough run.
Looking and I'm like, I want to get Cunha in my team because I think Cunha at some stage will start scoring and he'll go on a run.
Yeah.
Because his performances in the first 2 games have been fantastic. He's clearly the best player on the pitch for Man U. But the problem is, against these bigger teams, he's not going to get the opportunities like he is against the teams he's first.
Oh, so, correct, yeah.
Whilst I think he scores against Burnley this weekend, right? Score or assist.
He should.
For Cunha. I just think the following weeks for him just won't be as good.
No.
And it's just, do you want to put him in for a week and then sub him out?
But could you imagine he doesn't score or assist this week?
Then you're fucked.
If they don't, Man U is in a lot of trouble.
He's worth $8 million. So he's not cheap for a midfielder.
Not cheap, not super expensive.
If you think about Rendiers, he's 5.5.
That's crazy, yeah. That's crazy.
I would rather have Rendiers in my team than I would have Cunha at 8. Yeah. You know what I mean? With the run that Man City have.
Yeah,
because I'm looking at this week's games and I'm like, all right, where are your points going to come from in this week? Well, if I look at City versus Brighton haven't been on point.
No.
And look, whilst they did lose to Tottenham, the first week they had an absolute destruction.
They pumped someone 4-0.
Yeah.
Was it Wolves? Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves. And I'm putting Wolves in Brighton, same form.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm putting them at the same form.
Yep.
So I do think we'll see a few goals in there. So when I look at it, I think Haaland at captain is probably a good choice.
Yeah, I'll be sticking with Haaland to be captain, yeah.
Another good choice, I think, would be Forest against West Ham.
Oof, West Ham are just in a spiral at the moment.
I think this is just the nail in the coffin. Yep. It's going to be for Graham Potter. So I think Chris Wood is another good option if you have him in your team.
Yep.
And then I think Palace to beat Villa.
Palace to beat Villa will be. I mean, it's Villa at home, but they have not been producing anything in terms of
score.
And Palace are a great defensive team. They're a great defensive team.
Yeah,
they are set up so well.
For me, if I'm going to look at it, I think Ismail Assar and Munoz are the two that you want out of Palace.
Yep.
And I think that they could produce in this game. And their run's not too bad coming up as well, so you're not going to be wasted with them in your team.
Yeah.
And then I think the final game of where if you want to get some points, Chelsea over Fulham. Yeah. You guys have a great record against Fulham.
Yeah, we've won our last 6 games against them.
No Cole Palmer, so I think there'll be a lot more distribution of the ball for goals.
Well, yeah, you look at what we did against West Ham, and we had 5 different scorers, and there was maybe 3 different assisters. Mm-hmm. So it's all spread around evenly now, where instead of just relying on Cole Palmer to do everything, now it's João Pedro. He plays in the, he stays in deep.
He's a good link-up play up front too.
And Liam Delap, I know he didn't get any points, but his link-up play from up front, he drops in and holds the ball up well, and he brings the midfield into play. That's literally where Neto scored, João Pedro scored, Estavio assist, Caicedo scored, Enzo scored. Like, our midfielders all did something.
Yeah.
And I think that all starts with Liam Delap up top.
Yeah, so I think if you guys are able to hold that same form and those players play off each other again, I could see 2-3 goals.
Yeah, I could see 2-3 goals, yeah.
2-3 goals in the Fulham game. Whether or not you leak one, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I got Cucurella in my team.
The goal that you copped against West Ham had to be a fantastic goal.
It was a freak goal, yeah. So look, just going off our 2 games, we have looked solid at the back. I mean, we did have that goal, that free kick from Eze. That's a free kick, which was a cracker free kick. And then that goal of the week against us. So, look, but in terms of general play, we have been very, very strong at the back. So, look, I think Chelsea, you've got to have Chelsea players in your team, I think. But then at least the next month.
Yeah, no, I tend to agree. Yeah. But again, you know what's hard about Chelsea is picking which players you're going to have.
Yeah.
Because you've obviously got Saicedo, yes, and he's good value.
Yep.
Because obviously he's a CDM.
Yep.
João Pedro, I think, starts pretty much every game for you.
I think, you know who I think is really underrated that people kind of forget about? Neto.
What's he worth?
He's about 7.
Okay.
Right? He's worth he's about 7, but he's not going to get you. Look, he's not going to get you, 15 points, right? But he will get a goal here and an assist there. So if you're a little bit short on money and you need and you want a Chelsea player,
Neto's 7. That's
yeah, look,
not
I
bad.
think Neto is good value. Now I think Estavio is going to be great, but I don't think he's going to be starting every game. Enzo Caicedo, they're going to be starting every game pretty much, right? Neto, he's a top winger. He plays left and right, so someone will drop out, he will automatically go straight back in. But yeah, that's just someone I think could be used very well if you need a Chelsea player with minimal money.
Yeah, no, 100%. But look, I think, notes to leave off that one is sucked in Hugh. That's always a good one.
Huey Vuitton, they say.
Yeah, Mr. Vuitton himself.
Yeah. Fake.
Yeah.
Big fake guy.
He's straight out of Thailand, baby. He's going to hate that. But I think we'll put up our tips closer to the day once I kind of understand there's not going to be any more injuries and stuff.
We've also
Friday
got
night,
we've also got EFL Cup games on tomorrow, so I want to wait until those games are done.
But none of the big guys are really in it. Just Man U. That's how you know that they're shit. They went from like
flops.
Yeah, you guys suck.
But yeah, we'll put up our tips.
We'll put up our tips. Look out for
I'll-
my wild card this week. If it sucks, feel free to email me. If you don't know my email, sucked in. Because
sorry guys, I'll send it to everyone.
Yeah. We'll take shout outs on Instagram too. If you go jump on Instagram, if you've got any questions or you just want to taunt us, we're happy to accept those and read them out live.
Yeah, we had a good comment from Gucci. Gucci during the week.
Well, I mean, good isn't.
Let's go with funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
trying to cancel us in the first week.
I'm not going to say it.
I'm not going to say it.
You say it.
No. Go onto our Instagram page and find it.
Yeah. But look, until next week, guys. Enjoy. Good luck, Huey.
Yeah, go Chelsea.